3 days after the Assam massacre, an all-out offensive is now unfolding to hunt down the Bodo rebels behind the ruthless attack. Security forces have launched Operation All Out against militants in Assam with the active help of the Indian Army. The Chief of Army Staff today met Home Minister Rajnath Singh to discuss the operation as helicopters hovered over the jungles of Assam to track down militants trying to flee to safe zones. The operation has been initiated in Sonitpur district on the Assam-Arunachal border, where Bodo militants had carried out multiple strikes. This is a joint operation by Assam Rifles, Central Security Forces and the Assam Police, with the Indian Army assisting them.
सर आसाम में जिस तरीके से
ऐसा है, it was to review the security situation in Assam, and it will not be correct on my part to hereafter give any further details. ठीक है?
नहीं सर, आप अश्योर करेंगे कि वहाँ दोबारा इस तरीके से किलिंग ना हो पाए, क्योंकि आपकी प्रेजेंस वहाँ पे
अभी आपको बताया है आपको कि हमारी 66 कॉलम्स अभी वहाँ पर ऑपरेट कर रही हैं.
So that was the Chief of Army Staff, that was General Dalbir Singh Suhag, the Army Chief, in fact, in a meeting with the Home Minister Rajnath Singh. This meeting lasted close to about 15 minutes at North Block, which is the official, the office of the Ministry of Home. Kamaljeet Sandhu now joins us with all the latest. Kamaljeet, you were in fact telling us how an important part of this operation, apart from the frontline attack or the frontal attack on the Bodo militants, is also going to be to make sure that no untoward incident happens in the form of backlash. Kamaljeet, can you hear me? All right, we'll try going across to Kamaljeet Sandhu in just a short moment from now. But a quick reminder to our viewers as to what actually has happened. 3 days ago, the tragic incident, the Assam massacre that took place, which eventually led to the demise or the loss of 76 lives, has forced the central government to launch an operation today called Operation All Out. The message was there, pretty much there. The government had hinted that it has zero tolerance policy. It also declared any act of violence by the Bodo militants as an act of terror. Today, the latest information that is coming in is that a joint operation has been launched, which is called Operation All Out. Now, what actually is going to happen in this Operation All Out is a four-pronged strategy, a multi-pronged strategy rather. The borders are going to be sealed by army units. The Assam Rifles, which is a key unit of this operation, is going to spearhead the grid-wise operations. Two-tier operations in internal security are going to be launched. Number one, to flush out terrorists, and number two, to carry out the combing operations. The other important part is going to be the security and safety of civilians, which will be the prime responsibility of the police and the central paramilitary forces. Manugya Loiwal now joins us from the ground. Now, Manugya, the one crucial aspect as far as these four wings of this particular operation are concerned is a unified operation to avoid any communication gap.
Well, absolutely, and it is being monitored by the Home Minister Rajnath Singh himself continuously. That's the most important aspect. Now, till now, we've seen that there have been operations, but there has been a communication gap. This time, it's a unified operation. Regular meetings are being held, regular updates are being taken, and regular flow of information is taking place. This hasn't happened earlier, including the fact that the Prime Minister of the country, of UPA government, hailed from Assam. He was elected from Assam. He was a representative from Assam, but not much focus was given to Assam. And now with the fact that the new government is trying to focus as much on the northeast, the unified operations speak a lot about it on the present formation that we're seeing and also the present operations that are now into place. We told that the army has already moved forward around in the international border as well as the Arunachal border, where the flush-out operations are being conducted, where choppers are being pressed into action, and also the fact that there is a lot of ground movement that we have been hearing about.
Okay, Manugya, do stay on with us. Let's quickly play all the reactions that have in fact been coming in ever since this news actually came of Operation All Out. We did speak to Lieutenant General Raj Kadyan, who has been actively part of the Assam Rifles. He spoke to us as well as other reactions. Let's quickly listen in.
Well, I think the paramilitary security forces all have got a great deal of experience in this type of activity. You see, if you recall, the Ulfa had been cleared from Bhutan, and that was a similar type of an exercise to what is going to be tried now. And Army continues to keep on making plans for different scenarios, and they keep on practicing also. You see, war games is an essential part of their training. So I'm sure because they have started this operation so quickly, they must be having the basic plans already with them. And now it is the question of designating units, identifying groups, and then putting them into action. So I think, though of course it will be a complex, it will be a difficult operation, but I'm sure they'll come out successful.
As far as the army is concerned, there is no doubt that they will be able to control the situation, and in the near future they will be able to prevent such further atrocious attacks. But the problem is not military in nature, therefore army has no solution to the problem. The problem is political. Assam problem, or in fact why Assam? Entire northeast problem goes back to pre-partition days. The main problem is immigration from Bangladesh. The Assamese population is getting overtaken by the immigrants. That fear has been growing. All political parties have neglected it. Northeast is too far for the rest of us, for the capital Delhi. In fact, we express such deep concern when a Peshawar attack takes place, but when Assam more than 70 people have died, there is not much noise either in the media or in the public. That is very unfortunate, and Northeast genuinely feel, all the 7 states of Northeast genuinely feel that they are being too far away from Delhi, neglected. Well, one does hope that the present government, Narendra Modi has promised, is able to bring in a Northeast into the mainstream and give them a feeling of belonging to India like any other state.
Still with us now, Manogya, you are on the ground. Just take us through what really has been the impact of that Bandh that you were talking about since morning.
If I say that the life has come to a grinding halt for me, it wouldn't be wrong. The fact that it was a celebration day yesterday, but a very somber mood as far as Assam is concerned. There was a lot of disappointment on what had happened just a day back. And the fact that today there is no train movement in the state. Trains are being stopped by the Adivasi unions at different places, including Guwahati, including Gosaigaon, including Bongaigaon. And also the fact that there is no train movement towards Tezpur. Now, this also means that the Kokrajhar, Sonitpur districts are experiencing a complete grinding halt as far as the movement of vehicles is concerned. The flag march is taking place in various places. The Northern Frontier Railway has taken a complete hit. And with that, people are staying indoors, just not because of the fear of being attacked by the protesters here, but also the fact that they are expressing solidarity with what has happened, and they feel that the massacre could have been avoided had the government been a little more alert.
Okay, Manogya Aloiwal there with all the latest. Thanks very much for joining us from Sonitpur. Of course, we'll keep coming back to you as and when you have more information as far as this developing situation is concerned. So that is the latest that is coming in at this moment. Rajnath Singh, the Home Minister, has met the Chief of Army Staff, General Dalbir Singh Suhag. That meeting lasted close to 15 minutes at the North Block office of the Ministry of Home. In that meeting, notes have in fact been exchanged, and a briefing has in fact been given by the Army Chief to the Home Minister as to what the situation in Assam actually is. He did talk about when he came out, and we'll try playing that sound reaction once again of the Chief of Army Staff. He came out of the North Block and actually mentioned that 66 columns are presently deployed and a massive operation has in fact been launched. Let's quickly listen in to what the Chief of Army Staff, General Dalbir Singh Suhag, had to say.
सर आसाम में जिस तरीके से
ऐसा है, it was to review the security situation in Assam, and it will not be correct on my part to hereafter give any further details. ठीक है।
नहीं सर, आप अश्योर करेंगे कि वहाँ दोबारा इस तरीके से किलिंग ना हो पाए क्योंकि आपकी प्रेजेंस वहाँ पे?
अभी आपको बताया है आपको कि हमारी 66 कॉलम्स अभी वहाँ पर ऑपरेट कर रही हैं।